one of the things that I have noticed is that the biggest reason why a lot of guys do not catch their girls cheating is simply because they're not attentive. Now, we as guys keep hearing this a lot from, especially from women, and one of the things they keep saying is that men cheat, but women do it better, and that's bullshit. The only reason why women do not get caught at the rate at which men get caught is because a lot of men are either blind or choose to blind themselves to the idea that their women are in fact cheating on them. A lot of guys do not want to believe that their women are cheating on them. And because they don't want to believe that, they will cover their eyes to a lot of the small changes in their woman's character. And so, as a guy, one of the first steps to being able to catch your girl cheating, if she's cheating, is to be attentive. Everyone thinks that they're smart, everybody thinks that they're slick. But the truth is, nobody is slick, nobody is smart. Nobody can pull off a lie long enough in front of somebody who's attentive. Nobody can pull it off long enough. The reason why your girl will catch you cheating faster than you will catch her cheating is because she's watching you, is because she's paying attention, is because she's constantly checking on your behavior, she's constantly checking on the women around you. She will go through your phone, whether you like it or not. A lot of those things will eventually lead to her catching you because she's attentive, because she almost expects. A lot of women step into relationships expecting their men to cheat. So they just become detectives. And that's the thing that guys don't have. Guys are not that attentive. Guys can be oblivious to the things that their women are doing, and they can easily accept those lies. And one of the simplest ways that a lot of men accept the lies that their women tell them is when your woman starts crying and she's like, "Oh, you don't believe me, you just hate me, what?" All of those tears of manipulation soften so many and end so many arguments. And yet, if you had pressed a little harder, you would have actually found out the truth. And so, as guys, the first step to catching your girl cheating, if you want to catch her cheating, if you don't, it's your life. But if you do want to catch her cheating, the first step is to be attentive. Watch her. Everyone makes mistakes, and eventually she'll fuck up. Eventually she'll come home smelling like the wrong perfume. Eventually she'll come home with her hair messed up, and yet you know she's always clean. She always keeps her hair clean. Eventually she'll come home and it looks like she's just taken a shower. From where? From which office? Which office offers free showers? Eventually something will fall apart. Eventually a phone call will come in at the wrong time, a text will come in at the wrong time, you'll see it. And if you program yourself not to ignore those things, you will be able to, in fact, catch this person cheating. So the first step is to be attentive. The second step is to follow up. Follow up on some of these things. One of the most interesting ways girls cheat is they build a lifestyle that allows, especially girls who like cheating, they build a lifestyle that allows them mobility. When I say mobility, I mean she will say that every Friday I go out with my friends. She's not going to go out with her friends every Friday. But every Friday she will tell you that, hey, I'm going out with my friends. And when you get used to the idea that every Friday she's going out with her friends, and maybe you call one of her friends and ask her, hey, are you guys there? She'll even come back with pictures of, oh, this is what me and my friends were doing. But there will be those Fridays whereby she's not with her friends. But because you are used to her going out every Friday, you'll stop asking questions. You'll stop asking things like, oh, how was your night out with your friends? What time did you come back? Or what time will you come back? Because you're used to that, she can then decide that I'll party with my friends till 11. They'll go home and I'll go home with this other guy. and cheat on my husband, then go home at 1 a.m. And yet, you find half of the evening she was with her friends, the other half of the evening she was with some other guy. Or they will create an environment in which, yes, she will meet up with her friends, but immediately after meeting up with them, she'll go and meet up with the guy she's meeting up with. And so it all depends on the type of friends she has. If she has friends that will keep her secrets, which will happen to most girls, that will, that is a routine that they'll create. One of the things you can do to try and fight a situation like that is become friends with one of her friends. And so one of the things I know is that when women are competing against each other, for example, when one of her friends is in love with you, she will communicate to you if your wife is doing something wrong, or if your girlfriend is doing something wrong. And one of the things, and the thing is, if you are not friends with her friends, and you are enemies and you hate them and they hate you, the odds of them snitching on her are very low. But if you are friends with her friends, the day she fucks up that friendship, she can potentially put herself in a situation whereby one of her friends will snitch and tell you what she has been doing. So become friends with her friends. Like, try and create that society. Thirdly, are male friends. Male friends are fucking inappropriate. Now, I'm not going to say that all male friends are bad, because I do happen to be a male friend to a few girls. I don't hang out with them like that, but I am a friend to some of these girls. So, the thing about male friends is that they are about, I would say, 2, maybe 3 types of male friends. The major types are, 1, the guy who wanted to date her but was not successful, and so he settled for friendship. And then 2, the guy who was coming with the intention of sleeping with her, but is buying his time. And it's very difficult, to know which one is which, but both of those guys are dangerous. The third type, and this is the rare guy, is the guy who is actually respectful of the friendship. And he basically respects your relationship with her. And so in order for you to be comfortable that the male friend she has is actually a good one, he makes himself, he does not do any type of shady shit around you. He does not do any type of shady shit when he's with her alone. And on top of that, when you two have arguments and she runs to him, he will not only take her side, but he will also defend you in the argument as a man, from one man to another, basically. But the other 2 guys, the moment you make a mistake, they will use that opportunity to try and degrade you and to try and destroy you in order to ensure that she becomes single again and they have a chance. Or even if she doesn't become single, she becomes vulnerable enough for them to take advantage of her. That's just something to think about. And so a lot of people want to complicate the idea of how do I catch my partner cheating? No. Step 1 is just be attentive. Step 2 is follow up. If you see something suspicious, follow up on it. Ask questions about it. Do a little bit of investigation. You don't have to be nosy into your partner's entire life in order to get enough information to know that they're cheating on you. You don't. You just have to ask a few questions here and there. If the questions become inappropriate, if they start arguing with you for no reason, if they start yelling at you for no reason, instead of giving you simple answers, then there might be something there. So, like I said, first step, be attentive. The second step is follow up. Third step is be careful of the routines that they build around you. Because those routines are usually the window that a lot of girls use to go and cheat on their guys. Because if a guy thinks that, every Saturday at 3 she's at the gym, what if she doesn't actually go to the gym? Have you ever tried to check on her at the gym? No. Because she might actually say, oh, I'm going to the gym. She'll dress up like she's going to the gym. And because for you, you know she's going to the gym, you go and watch your football. And then the baby ends up in some other nigga's crib. So I'm not saying being nosy, but just follow up. And then the fourth one is male friends. Watch those niggas. I say this as a male friend. Watch those niggas. So that's my opinion. Feel free to let me know what you think in the comments.